We're cheating, but it's time for November's pickups. But yes, it is after Christmas. It's,
Only a few days.
yeah, yeah, you know. But with our schedule and stuff, it's just been like not, we've been doing days with Neomus and stuff, and it's just been not, possible to put stuff up. But we'll catch up soon. But anyway, so this is what I got in November.
And we were not actually filming them at the same time. I filmed my episode like weeks ago for November, so that's why I got a different jumper on. I didn't quickly go and change.
A happy console gamer style. They have the multiple T-shirts for different episodes. Yeah,
This is my Christmas present off my daughter. Sonic Christmas jumper.
Yeah.
Yay!
Well, I sort of said last month that I was going to sort of maybe not buy anything, and I bought actually quite a lot in there. And really fucked myself up for Christmas as well, to be honest. So, but got there in the end. So as you do. But anyway, that's another story for another time. We'll start with Neo Geo stuff and MVS, and the first one is dun 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 dun. King of the Monsters 2.
Of the Monsters 2. Yay! And of course, it being one of the days of Neomus, you'll see that we've already played this.
Yeah.
And I know about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome game. You got your little side-scrolling part.
Yeah, it's a side-scrolling sort of like monster roller kaiju thingy.
Yeah.
It's not really like anything else, is it?
No.
It's kind of strange. Because it is like you're versus like one enemy boss. You kind of do a few small enemies then a boss.
Yeah.
In each area, and you can pick up all these like buildings and planes and boats and stuff and throw them around. And,
It's really cool. I mean, there's a versus mode, but we never played the versus mode.
No.
We just played, as you will have seen if you watch the channel, the sidey part, which we did.
Which was fun.
Yeah.
We didn't finish. We got to the end pretty much, but
no.
we didn't finish it. We should have done. But
Yeah, we was a few credits away probably from doing it.
Probably a credit,
It was great fun, real great fun game. If you don't know, go and watch the video. Click a like. Self-promotion rules.
Oh dear. And the next one, according to the label, is The Last Laid.
Yes, we won't go there.
Which is The Last Blade.
Another Days of Neomus, day 12.
Yeah. And,
Which is also very good. And he completely kicked my ass at it. It's a shame not that King of Fighters 96 is a pick up.
I got that many moons ago. So,
yeah, that was a fun game. It was a great game. I said when we played it, I'd only played number 2 on the Dreamcast quite a bit before.
Yeah.
It was the first time I played number 1, and yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah. So the only consoles that come out on were the PlayStation 1, which was really, that's where I played it the first time. And it really lacked animation and stuff, and there was quite sort of a lot of loading and stuff.
Alright, cool.
It was still decent enough. Japanese only, I believe. But it was decent enough. It was okay. The actual cartridge version though is such better. And it came out on the PS2 as well on a compilation pack with Last Blade 1 and 2, I do believe.
Yeah. There's loads of packs out in Japan. They come out over here, especially for the PS2 because they've got that great big Neo Geo
there was 2
set.
of those.
Yeah, part 1 and part 2,
Yeah.
they're huge. They were about like $80 each when I last looked, which was many years ago, so we didn't want to look.
And there's
now.
weird things as well, like the Japanese King of Fighters collection isn't emulated.
No. Yeah, because we've got the compilation over here is really craply emulated.
Yeah.
But the Japanese version isn't.
There's not as many games. I
Yeah.
think 94 and 95 aren't in there.
Yeah.
But they're not emulated, they're actually converted
They
over.
work properly. They
Yeah.
play properly. There's not the piece of rubbish we got. Which, if you play them, you will see the difference. If you've played the original ones on cart, you will definitely see the differences.
You really feel the lag and the judderiness on the PS2 King of Fighters collection on PAL. You really do.
You do the motion, the move finally comes out about half an hour later.
It just feels jumpy, laggy, and it just
Feels like you've got a faulty controller, but it's not.
Yeah,
It's the game.
it's not bad. It's not hugely bad, but it's very noticeable if you're actually used to it. I mean, I didn't notice that on the Wii, but when I played it on the PlayStation version, I noticed it straight away, and so not good. But anyway. Moving on again, Wii Pro label again, but original boards, and that is very cheap, a Fresh Rally. for the MVS, which is quite an early game. It's like a top-down Micro Machines style racer.
Oh, yeah, cool.
But with like rally cars and stuff, so it's a bit like Neo Drift Out, but from the top.
Yeah, directly from the top to like just at the back of an angle.
Yeah.
All right.
But like cool. GPX Cyber Formula we played many years ago on Super Nintendo.
That was a long time. Good game. I remember that was fun.
But I say this isn't the greatest game in the world, but it was like 20 quid.
Yeah.
So it was like, that's cheap. I'll get that.
Yeah.
So it's,
for a cartridge, add the shock box value to it later on.
Yeah. But the going rate's about 40.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that.
Yeah.
And this is a fun game. I quite like it. It's really hard. It's got like really strict time limits. And if you're not, if you haven't got it memorised, you ain't gonna sort of make it. It is a very tough game.
Memorisation games, that would be for Jason. And
just like Drift Out was.
Yeah,
Drift Out was.
I started getting into that. That was cool.
Yeah,
that was really cool. It didn't take long to get into that, So it's a really short video as well, isn't it?
Yeah. But the thing is, if you played it again, you would have found that you did a lot better because you just roughly know where you're going.
And you can see the shortcuts. Because like, when I was driving past me, I wonder if you could go up there. And obviously, you can.
Yeah. And you get a better feel for the handling, and then you kind of, and memorisation and better feel each time.
Yeah.
You just start shaving off seconds, then it comes down to hundreds of seconds, and it's still a very addictive game. But it's not this, and this is nowhere near as good as Neo Drift Out. Neo Drift Out's brilliant. But this is still a good game. I mean,
many other driving games come out in the Neo.
Not really. There's Overtop, which is like Neo Drift Out, only not as good.
Yeah.
Then there's only like Riding Hero, I think, really, and then that's it.
Riding Hero, that's not got a very good reputation.
No, I didn't slag that off a lot. I think that's one of like the worst games on the Neo Geo. I kind of have a soft spot for Riding Hero, where I rented it once and stuff, and played it for hours, even though it wasn't very good, because I really like the bikes and stuff. But I still couldn't see myself buying that. I really can't. So, but anyway, that will be it for the MVS games.
3 Neo Geo games.
Just 3. It's been 3 each month for the past 3 months now. I think so.
And I think we can't know there's going to be at least 2 for next month.
Yes.
If you've watched the Xmas episode.
Yeah, if you watch the Christmas one, there's at least 2. So, let's say what they are. If you haven't watched the Christmas episode, go and watch it. It's good.
Click that like button.
Oh dear. Right, physical pickups time this time. And
you physically picked them up, did you?
yes, I did.
Well, actually, I physically picked that one up.
Yes, you did, because it was a present. And that would be Tekken 7.
Pre-Negan.
Yes.
Who looks really cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen the trailer, but it does look
yeah,
really cool.
I haven't got Geese yet either. I want Geese. Geese is good. But Akuma's in this. But no Geese yet.
I played through the story mode on that, and there's a last bit that opens up when you do it all. We have to fight like Shin Goki, and I had to learn.
And you have to use
learn
and you have to
one
use
character.
Kazuya. You have to use Kazuya
just to beat him, and it was quite a few attempts, 30+ attempts, but I did it, and it was fucking hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched the best friends play the story mode.
Yeah.
And so I have no desire to play story mode. I have only been playing the arcade type mode, whatever. But I've got to admit, it's a good game and it plays really well. It's missing quite a few characters, but they're adding a lot as they go.
Yeah.
And they pay for it, but they're adding a fair few as they go.
Soon. Yeah.
But the one thing that I will say, really bad loading times.
Yeah, they are horrendous.
Really bad loading times.
They're like you need a monkey.
Like 20 to 30 seconds, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it's still quite monkey juggling was a lot longer. Way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Reminiscence of old time. Yeah. But anyway, best friends play. He's lost without them.
Yes, they're split up. They're gone. They're departed. They are an ex-parrot.
Yes. There's a void in his life now, so come and apply below. All you people that play through games and have a good laugh.
Oh dear. But
It's a shame because they're so cool to watch and just so entertaining.
Yeah.
It's just a fun thing to have on in the background when you're doing stuff.
Yeah. It's all the main things you used to watch. I would kind of like give it a few days and I would watch like several of them go.
Loads.
But I miss them. I mean, I miss Friday Night Fisticuffs on Saturday morning Scrabble with
Come back.
stuff.
All is good.
You know.
Yeah.
But you know, that's the pressures of when you do YouTube as a business. You know.
Yeah.
It must be really, really, really difficult when you're sort of making business decisions between like two of you. With us, it's like, shall we do it? Oh, who gives a shit? You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so it's not a problem. You know, we just sort of say, yeah, go on, let's do
whatever.
that.
Yeah.
You know,
That's generally, should we film it? Yeah, whatever. That's how the first episode started.
Yeah.
Should we film it? Well, yeah, alright.
might as well.
Might as well.
We're here.
Was a up here, day out.
Oh.
6 years later.
And the one I got from Mr. Jason, which is because he was trading it in, so I offered him basically in between trade and what the shop was selling it. So I think I paid what £4 or something.
I can't remember.
It wasn't
Something like
much.
that.
It wasn't
Yeah.
much.
Beyond the shadow of a doubt, the most value for your buck on the Xbox One, the most gameplay, sorry, for your buck on Xbox One.
Yeah, and that is Rare Replay, which
30
is
games.
30 average games.
Yeah.
30 very average games.
It's got proper uncut Conker's Bad Fur Day, and it's got Conker's Live and Reloaded, so you got
Yeah.
both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's got Perfect Darks and stuff on there.
Jet Set
and,
Radio. Jet Set Radio, that's a bit wrong, isn't it? No.
Jet Force Gemini.
That's what I said. That's what I meant to say.
Dear. You know, RC Pro-Am's cool.
Yeah.
so-
They're really cool, because I was playing
Yeah.
for the original arcade ones
Yeah,
as well,
yeah.
spinning them. Just that turning too much and going round the wrong way and going back up. Oh, turn around, you stupid car. But yeah, they're great fun. What was the one? It was a really old one where you go up the screen, through the screen. Knights of or something or other.
Night Law.
Night Law, yeah. That was really entertaining. It's so strange.
Really
going
old-
back to the old
Sort of head over
old-
heels kind of
Yeah.
specky sort of things. Yeah. I was kind of
Yeah.
like, next. You know, it's
Jetpacks, all the jetpacks are there.
getting flashbacks to like
Cameo.
nasty Spectrumus. I was actually surprised. I didn't realise it was on here, and that was Killer Instinct Gold.
Yeah.
That was kind of
N64.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not very good, but
Mm.
I kind of like always wanted to play it back in the day, and with the really crappy Nintendo 64 pad, it was horrible.
Yeah.
And I never bothered. I sort of played it and then didn't like it and got rid of it straight away. I couldn't play it with that stick. It's
I hate that pad. I mean, I know that there isn't a Horry that's brought out a new pad for it that's supposed to be a bit
I
better.
think so, yeah.
But no.
But no, I mean, for how much it goes for, even
Yeah.
if you pay like £7, whatever it is that it goes for in most shops second hand
Yeah.
now, it's still an interesting little collection.
You got your Banjo Kazooie, you got your Banjo Tooie, you've got your you've got your Conker's Bad Fur Day. There's 3 substantial games there. Bad Fur Day I definitely recommend because
Cameo.
it's
I mean,
fun.
we haven't
Cameo.
mentioned we haven't mentioned Blast Corps. Blast
Yeah,
Corps
Blast
great,
Corps
so-
is awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one of my main reasons for wanting it was Blast Corps.
First time I ever saw Blast Corps was a Things Range Your Ass, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was.
Wasn't we looking for like the Knight Rider car or something like the 18 van?
18 van.
18. It was hidden down
Yeah.
one of the
I had
tracks.
I had the Starsky and Hutch car and was looking for the
Yeah.
18 van.
yeah,
So,
that was cool.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a few years ago.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a long time ago.
But yeah, I mean, it's basically if it's been released on Xbox Live and Rare did it, it's on there.
Yeah.
No GoldenEye. Come on, Nintendo, for God's sake! It's about time. I mean, you're working everything else out together.
Yeah, but I'm controversial in like I don't even think GoldenEye was that great. I mean, at the time it was kind of fun.
Multiplayer.
The multiplayer 4-player thing was
Tiny 40
kind of
penny
fun,
squares is
but I
really
still prefer playing Mario Kart Battle Mode.
fun.
4 players to playing GoldenEye.
Yeah.
I really did, and I would just play Battle Mode on Mario Kart rather than play GoldenEye. I don't know what it was. I mean, I never got into first-person shooters until Unreal Championship or Tournament, whatever it was.
Yeah.
I never got into them. I mean, even Quake Arena I didn't like that much. I played it a fair bit, but Unreal, yeah, I liked that a lot. But it still took until Halo to get me playing single-player ones, because I didn't like Duke Nukem. I don't really like Doom.
Well, I played Hexic, Exhumed, and
Yeah.
Duke on the Saturn,
Yeah.
and with that Saturn pad playing before the 3D one came out, of course. Before, that was difficult to play, but I kind of like the idea of getting into them. But for me, it was Halo 1. When I saw that, when I played it around Adrian's, that got me. Yeah, I think Halo 1 got
I
everyone
was
one
really
way.
hesitant on Halo 1.
Yeah.
I was like, as a first-person shooter, yeah, whatever, I'm not interested. And I got myself Unreal Championship first.
Yeah.
On the Xbox before I got Halo, and I was playing it, and it was playing multiplayer with friends. It slowed down really badly and stuff, and I got Halo, and it just run like a dream. And the single player campaign was so good.
Yeah.
I sort of sat there, and it was like it'd been out for about a year, maybe even 2 years by the time I picked it up.
Yeah.
And picked it up one Christmas, and I sat there playing it, and I was going through a rough time at the time, and it was just so fucking good. It was amazing. So
it's quite funny because my experience with the Xbox as well, because I'd just come through a rough time and didn't have much money. Played Halo around my buddy Adrian's, and I was, that's exactly that sort of day. It was like, wow, this is amazing. I saw the size of the Xbox One. It's like, oh my god, it's a video player. But he had the Issue of Edge, and the Issue of Edge had the first screenshot of Panzer Dragoon Auto. And it was at that moment I knew I literally had to get an Xbox. I was like, oh my god.
because you got the same one I did, didn't you? You got the Jet Set Radio and...
Yeah, it was... basically how I got my first Xbox was basically, I turned up to Adrian's, and he was, oh, by the way, here's an Xbox, you give me this amount of money. He said, well, give me £100. She gives me £100. I was like, I haven't really got it, so I gave him £100. He gave me an Xbox with Halo 1. And I was just like, what are you doing? And yeah, super much appreciated for that. That was when, I think that was just before the one came out with Jet Set Radio.
Oh, right,
and
yeah.
Sega. But when that came out, because Adrian had likes to back up his consoles, so he got quite a few of them, and I got the double pack disc for that anyway. And Jet Set Radio Future, I've still not played for more than 2 hours. I've not played the first one for more than a couple of hours.
You'll play the first one. You'll finish that first one, it was great. I started playing...
Understood. Yeah. Yeah.
Smooth.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the first Jet Set Radio. I started playing that the other day on the PS Vita.
Yeah.
I've tried to sit down and play it on the 360 a few times. I've got it on the 360, and I was kind of doing like just the very tutorials at the beginning. And I was just no, I'm bored. I'll play it another time.
Yeah.
And I was testing the Vita out, and I was playing on the Vita, and I ended up playing it for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Because I got
so
into
much
it.
to unlock.
I got into
characters
it.
you unlock. Everything. It's so much to do.
I mean, I finished it on the Dreamcast. I
Yeah.
finished it on the Dreamcast. You never did you?
No, I bought it, but when I sold my Dreamcast, it was still sealed.
Yeah.
So I sold my Dreamcast, my entire Dreamcast collection, to fund the PS2 to play the Metal Gear Solid 2 demo. Zone Avengers was a bonus, but Zone Avengers was a good game, so I didn't even think about it. I might as well give it a go since it's the only game I got.
Mine just died. My mind just died again. I killed consoles, so mine died.
And Dreamcasts are so loud.
And Dreamcasts are very unreliable anyway.
Yeah.
They were like the first 360.
I went through 2 or 3
yeah.
in my time, 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And say putting it on today, it reminds you, oh my god, yeah, these are this loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going off on a tangent again. But
And we're back.
and we're back. And PS4 time this time. And it'll be digital pickups.
Quad pod for the Neo Geo.
Because I do tend to buy things like digitally on the PS4 for some strange reason. And the Xbox One as well, if I can. If they're cheap on sale.
Yeah.
And I think it's a good price.
You got PS Plus cheapness as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I kind of like.
So you're getting cheaper than me anyway because I don't have PS Plus.
Yeah. And first one is, and we've done a video. It will be coming sometime, and on both of these games, and that will be BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, which is Persona. The fighting game.
Yeah.
Under Night Birth in
Arcane
XE.
Heart as well.
No.
There's no Arcane Heart.
Heart.
All right.
No, the graphics, the sprites are too basic. They wouldn't gel in. They're not HD sprites.
Yeah.
So.
Though I played this for the first time, and you'll see on the video when it ever gets uploaded. And what shocked me straight away is how different it plays to Blaz, because I recently, not long ago, played shit out of the last Blaz game. And I struggled for a little bit, didn't I? Really struggled.
Well, the thing is,
play it.
We started playing, and all of a sudden I fire up these huge combos, and he's sat there going, "You've played this?" And I'm like, "It's really easy. You just do this."
Yeah.
And you were like, Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's so strange because it's like with Blaz, I'm used to like a 10 or 11 hit button combo.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
you don't have to with cross tag battle.
yeah.
It's just
It's very simple. Yeah.
okay.
All the combos are very simple, so
Yeah.
it's quite an easy one to pick up.
Did
The
you
hard
say you
one's
found a
faster.
mode that changed them or something?
No, that was the other game.
Oh, right, the other game.
That's the next
Ah.
one. So
Yeah, but great fun. I mean, there's big character packs to buy.
Yeah.
If you don't buy the big set, you have to buy the character
which
pack.
is what I bought. I bought the big set. It was like, what was it? £19, £20 or
remember.
something. But you got
was working out the value
you
and
got
you'd
all the
saved your
DLC, and it was
Yeah.
like it worked out really cheap. You know, you would have had to have like bought the actual game for like £5 or something.
Yeah,
to
to get all the
actually
characters and stuff like that.
to actually then buy the DLC, and then for that price. So I was like, yeah, you know what, I love Blaz and stuff, and I do love my fighters and stuff.
Yeah.
So
It's good. I mean, it's really good. I definitely enjoyed playing it.
it's fantastic. I mean, it's really, really good. It's definitely different. It's very different to Blaz. I still kind of prefer Blaz, but it's a good alternative because it has lots of new characters, like from Persona and Under Night in Birth, and
Woman
also
pirate character
Ruby,
is cool.
the Ruby characters. So that's all cool. But yeah, it's fun. It's definitely good. It's definitely decent, and I would definitely recommend like looking out for it. If you see that complete version cheap, because I think if you only buy the disc version, you're only getting half the game.
Yeah. Because the packs are quite big in there, like
Yeah.
4 characters or 5 characters. There's like 4 or 5 packs.
Yeah. Because I think it works out was 20 characters as standard, and there's 20 DLC characters.
Oh, right. So, yeah.
I think that's how it works out. So, you're literally getting half the game. So,
So when you're buying yourself Gal Fighters, whatever it's called.
SNK Heroin. Fuck that shit. God, that
What
looks
are they
awful.
doing?
That looks awful. There's
Yeah.
a block button, isn't there, and stuff, and it just looks awful.
Yeah.
It looks really bad.
And from what I've seen of it, no.
With the costumes and stuff.
Yeah, because literally you just kind of thought, that's going to be Dead or Alive Extreme, but in beat 'em up form. I mean, female Terry Bogard.
Well, in
Scaramanga
the best
female,
case
isn't it?
scenario, you're expecting it to be Gal Fighters on the Neo Geo
Yeah.
Color, but on modern consoles.
But plays
And
like a
it's
beat 'em up.
not.
Because it doesn't play like a beat 'em up.
Yeah.
It's confusing. It's unless there's a mode we don't know about. Oh, you guys have to switch it to this mode.
It's not like a traditional fighting, one-on-one fighting game at all. It's,
Yeah.
It's just weird.
But you can change the costumes of your characters and give them all really small bikinis. So
It's
that's
not,
why
it's
you
not
buy
like
it.
they
for.
don't know who their market is. I mean, their characters start with these stupid small bikinis.
Yeah.
If you want the proper costumes, you've got to buy them,
Yeah, if you want Mai's proper costume, it's not there.
Yeah, you've got to buy it.
What?
You've got to buy it, You start with her in, like, she's dressed as a cow.
Yeah.
It's like, what? It's,
Yeah.
fuck that shit.
They do that, but then they've recently done like the 40th, I think it's 40th anniversary pack of really old games. I mean, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, all the extra games added onto it are free, so making up for heroin, so SNK heroin.
Yeah.
We'll see it in the £1.99 bargain bins and think, oh, it'd be a spare case one day if we need one.
Yeah, it'll be hidden underneath all the piles of PlayStation classics.
Yeah.
But it's true!
Yeah, it's very true. Very, very true.
And the next game,
Yes.
which is Fighting Lair EX.
Which is awesome.
Fighting EX Lair, I should say. It would be so much cooler if it was Fighting Lair EX, because you could be Flex.
Yeah.
That sounds cool. Flex.
Fighting Princess Leia, yeah. That would be cool. You just kick your ass. You get machine gun out from fucking Blues Brothers. And, Carrie Fisher's so hot in Blues Brothers. I recommend you all go and watch that just to be surprised by how hot she was back then, because everyone likes her from Star Wars, but nah, Blues Brothers.
I
Continue.
recommend you watch Blues Brothers anyway, just because of the mall scene.
Yes.
Lots of space in this mall.
Yeah, that is really funny. Really funny.
Yeah.
And there is a
Fucking brilliant.
sequel sat on my shelf that I've had to
Don't
watch for
watch
5
it.
years. It's got,
Don't watch
John
it.
Goodman.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Just burn it. Burn it in the fire.
And Fighting Lair EX.
Fighting Lair EX
Yeah.
is great.
Yeah.
It's very basic and it's very simplistic, and we done a video on it.
Yeah.
We played it with the basic controls,
Yeah.
where we kind of like pressed a direction
Yeah.
and a button to do the
To
moves.
do special
Yeah.
moves and stuff. Yeah.
I changed it later after you'd gone, and you can just play it literally like Street Fighter.
Ah, right,
With like
cool.
Hadoken movements and Shoryuken movements and Tatsu, Metsu, Patsu, fucking Kyaku, fucking whatever it is.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool because everyone's wanting to see the return of the characters, and of course it started off, as we know, as like a joke, you know.
Yeah.
But then
yeah.
it was so popular they decided to make the game.
Yeah.
There's two bundles versions you can buy, and then there's like a
Yeah, the premium one and
Premium.
the basic one.
Europe Premium. Didn't
I
you?
got premium. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's only basically one extra character. I think it's one extra character, but they've added more characters, and you get those characters as well.
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly how it all
Well, it
works.
says that they're going to continue
Um,
adding content for up to a year and a half, and you can
Yeah.
get that free if you buy the premium
Including
one.
Terry Bogart coming soon.
Yeah. Skullomania came out a couple of weeks back, didn't he?
No.
On EX. I know he's already there, wasn't he? Skullomania came out on fucking heroin.
Yes.
Sorry.
You're getting confused with a shitty game. Shame on you.
I'm sorry.
Shame
sorry.
on you.
Be told about dreadful games, the mind is poison. Yeah.
But we really enjoyed it, didn't we? It's
Yeah,
really
it's good
basic
fun.
and sort of simple, and you know, and we didn't really say that it is a continuation of Street Fighter
Yeah. About the
EX.
Street Fighter characters.
Street Fighter EX, but
Yeah.
without the Street Fighter characters. You've got things like Kyrie and Skullomania.
D Dark or whatever his name
Yeah,
is.
Doctrine Dark.
Doctrine
and,
Dark.
you know, all those kind of like Eureka characters they made for
The EX games, Street Fighter EX games, but of course, you know, Capcom could never use them. Well, everyone was also requesting them for the
Yeah.
future Capcom games,
Yeah.
weren't they? And Capcom were like, well, we don't own them; they
Yeah.
belong to
Yeah.
these
Eureka.
people. Yeah. So now you can play the game with them without the Capcom characters,
Yeah.
but don't play Street Fighter EX free because that's a travesty.
Oh, that's really bad.
That's a travesty.
Yeah, yeah.
I was so chuffed to finally get it. I
EX,
just laid it.
EX2 was it? EX2 Plus.
EX2 plus Alpha.
No, no.
No.
It's EX Plus Alpha is the first one, and then there's EX Plus. They never did a Plus Alpha.
As you can see, Capcom had the saying how they were named. Yeah.
You know,
Ugh.
so
Yeah, I mean they're brilliant PlayStation versions of the
Yeah.
both
PlayStation 1
really good.
versions are great.
Yeah.
PlayStation 2 EX3.
Didn't
is
they get it out just as a
dreadful.
launch title?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it wasn't an arcade game. It wasn't an
Yeah.
arcade port. They just made it for the PlayStation.
Pick 3 different characters.
and it's
to fight
just
one
really,
character
and it's
or
really
some-
bad.
Yeah,
It just doesn't feel right. I mean, you can run and stuff in it, which you can't in the other games, but it just doesn't feel
yeah,
right.
no, it's not good. But so this Fight Player EX, we really enjoy it. So you watch when it comes, and then it gets uploaded eventually. The backlog getting bigger again. We watch it because we had the night we played both of them and thoroughly enjoyed both of them. I think we played Fight Layer EX first, didn't we?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, Layer EX, Fighting
Yeah.
EX Layer.
Fighting EX Layer.
Yeah, that one.
Because I always wanted the Fighting Lair arcade board,
Mm.
which is like the direct sequel to Street Fighter X, and it was by Namco, I believe, and it was like, you know,
Is that the one Max used to play?
no, it's one which your best friends playing.
Oh right, yeah.
The shark.
Yeah, that's
The shark in it,
Yeah,
that one, and I always kind of wanted that.
that was a cool one. That one.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I always kind of wanted the actual arcade board for that, but it's stupidly expensive, and I've never been able to get it. It's and
Yeah.
I need a kick harness as well for my super gun and different joysticks and
Add-ons and so
Yeah,
forth.
you know,
and
it's just things that I would need that would make it just not viable.
Yeah.
And the fact they brought the sequel out and the sequel's fantastic is great.
yeah. So you don't have to go and spend loads of money. You can just go on
Yeah.
PlayStation 4.
And they've
Because
added the arcade mode and they've added this and
Yeah.
they've added that.
it was so bare bones when it was
Yeah.
released, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There was no arcade
Yeah.
mode. There was.
Yeah.
But it's all been added over time, which was the plan. I suppose it just funds the group to make it as
Yeah.
it's going along. I say 18. I'm sure it said 18 months.
Yeah.
Everything for 18 months is free.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Hey.
it was fun.
So, but good game, you know. It was cheapish. It wasn't cheap, but I really wanted to play it. You know,
Yeah.
I really did want to play it, and I was just like, you know, and it's a digital only game. You can't buy it physical at the moment, so I didn't really have a choice on it. You know, I thought, fuck
You just
it.
get yourself an empty PS4 case and printer, made up cover out, put it on there, and pretend you got it.
Yeah,
Yeah. And get yourself a disc and print a disc out, but have no data on the disc and say, yay!
you might as well have no data on the fucking discs these days. Anyway, they're just unlock codes. That's
Yeah.
all they are.
God, what game was it that was a whole unlock code? The whole game was just a Fallout, wasn't it? Fallout 76?
I think so.
Yeah.
I know.
50 gigabyte day one.
I know.
Installation,
I
download.
know. The Switch version of Starlink was like that.
Yeah. That was just put it in and download
Yeah.
the whole thing.
Yeah.
Um,
So it's sort of 17 gig update or something.
and it
And
kinda-
that's how big the game is on
Yeah.
Xbox One. It's like 18 gig, you know.
yeah.
So
Starlink extremely cheap everywhere at this moment in time. It's like
Mm.
$17.99 at Smith's, and
Yeah.
all the ships are like a tenner instead of 30.
yes,
So I could just buy the digital one for whatever it is.
yeah. If you get a digital one on a super discount, then
Mm.
you know get that. On to the last game, and the last game is not a console game. The last game is a PC game. I have joined the Master Race as a loady laptop person. You know,
And the hilarious thing with this is he didn't even think about it until I said to him, "Hey, you can play blah," and he was like, "Oh yeah, bye, Tony."
yeah. 3 weeks later, I emerged into the sunlight and went, it burns. And that is the Old Republic, the MMO by EA for Star Wars, and I
Easy.
love my BioWare stuff, and
I always wanted this to come to console. I always
yes,
wanted
me
this to
too,
come to
me
console.
too.
Because the problem is, it's when you have PC games, Master Race, I know you are, whatever, but there's so much hassle involved with patches to get this RAM running and this DirectX 27
Yeah.
running and
And you need so much damn power just to get basic specs running. I mean,
Yeah.
my humble little laptop, which I love, and I'm so happy with.
which is also a new edition recently.
Yes, I didn't buy it. It was a gift. It was awesome, and a very unexpected one. And it runs on the most basic settings. I mean, I'm on minimum settings for everything. I think I turned the anti-alias thing on, and that was about it.
We've watched all of the like CGI scenes on like YouTube
Yeah,
over the past years
yeah,
or so,
yeah,
and he was actually playing the game.
yeah,
And
yeah.
you sort of see one character you've got so far.
One
on it?
character so far, and I've played like 300 hours or something.
Yeah, and it says 8 or something characters.
Yeah, there's
you
8
can do.
characters. Well, there's 8. There's 8 classes. Okay, you can have 2 different. There's 2 different types within each of those classes.
Yeah.
Okay, and you can do light side and dark side
Yeah.
of each of them.
Yeah. So 32.
Yeah, or whatever
54.
it is. You
Yeah.
know. Yeah, that's a lot of playing.
But have you burnt out on it yet?
No.
No.
No, no. I had a break, you know. I mean, I managed to finish to get almost to the end just by the time the new DLC came out, which was in December, and I just kind of like got to the end to do that, and I just kind of gave it a break because I've been playing for 3 or 4 weeks, and I needed to sort out Christmas and stuff like that and other things.
Remembering what daylight was and what you could do during the day.
Yeah.
Lifting up from that screen. Huh? What?
Yeah. So, yeah, pretty much. Meaning to get back a bit over the Christmas break and stuff, but
Does it play like you expect to? Because this is the first game you've played in a long time with a keyboard, isn't it?
yeah, it
'Cause
plays.
you can plug your Xbox One pad in.
It's all sort of very much hotkeys. So it's all kind of like 1 1 2 1 1 2 1 1 2, and then 3, and then 1 1 2 1 1 2. You know,
The
fucking
tunes going.
dancing.
Yeah.
You know, it's,
Up, down. Yeah.
you know. So it doesn't play as well as the Knights of the Old Republic. It's not as good as Knights of the Old Republic. It is, however, fucking ginormous. It does feel overly spread out. It feels overly big.
Well, they've had a long time to build it up. 'Cause it's
Yeah.
been quite a while now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, on Knights of the Old Republic, all this kind of space that's there would be full of extra missions and bits and pieces and characters to talk to and stuff, and it's just sort of barren. There's nothing there, you know. And it just feels the MMO side of it sort of drags it down. I mean, I call it an MMO. I haven't played multiplayer with anyone at all. You know, for hundreds of hours. I just played it by myself, and it's free to play to a point. I really recommend trying it if you've got like a PC or that will run it. You know, a PC of some type that will run it. You know, and my basic like, notebook was just basically kind of running it okay. I found that on the DLC stuff, it started to get a bit jumpy and a bit laggy because the newer DLC stuff seems to push the hardware a little bit more.
Yeah.
On
Bit
the
more
earlier
demanding.
levels, on
Yeah.
the earlier levels, it was fine. But once I got near the end, it started getting a bit sort of the frame rate started dropping and.
So over time, the technology they were using was obviously improved.
Yeah, they obviously just
Yeah.
tried to push it with the DLCs and stuff, you know. And they call them DLCs. They're not really DLCs. If you can pay for subscription. I paid for 2 months. Look into it. You know, if you're interested, try the free trial and stuff. 'Cause it's free to play. Try that. Then, if you are kind of like, oh, I like this, then look into the different sort of like ways of buying stuff in it.
Yeah.
Subscription's the way to go. Just get a couple of months subscription.
Is it a pricey subscription or not?
No, it's not at all. I mean, it's about £7 a month. About £7
It's not
a
too
month.
bad.
And you can buy 2 months, which is what I did, without having to do it consecutively.
Yeah.
So you just buy 2 months, and they don't bill you for any more. You know,
Yeah.
you're not. You know, it's not one of those things.
Auto renewals not turned on.
Yeah, there's no auto renewal, so you don't sort of start and then you have troubles trying to cancel it.
Yeah.
There's none of that shit. You just literally just buy 2 months and then that's it. The only bad thing is you have to have an Origin account. You know,
Yeah.
so you make an Origin account.
So you've got
and do
to
that.
build an Origin account, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's good with an Origin account. Origin account equals saved, backed up. And, you know, offer, because Paige has got an Origin account with Sims 4. And every now and again they give you offers like, you can have this whole game collection for 99p.
Yeah.
Okay. Or today, this day, but I'll have this game for free, but only for today. So Origin's worth it, especially, you know, the amount of stuff they give away for free.
Even if it's EA. But it's BioWare. I like BioWare. But it's EA. You know. But I like BioWare. Well, I did like BioWare. You know.
Well, BioWare, they're working on Anthem, and now you know we've got the next Dragon Age coming out. Yeah. Set my daughter
We'll see.
crazy happy.
We'll see how Anthem turns out. You know, it looks like a cross between Monster Hunter
Yeah,
and Destiny.
I think it looks fun. I think
It looks like a
fun.
cross between Monster Hunter and Destiny.
As long as it doesn't do as badly as Fallout 76.
Oh God.
You thought wrong about that one, didn't you, Bethesda?
Yeah. That fell on his face.
Yeah.
I want to go back and actually watch the E3 presentation for that because they were so hyped.
Wrong.
It was such a great thing, and everyone was
Yeah.
so excited for it.
Yeah.
And oh dear.
I guarantee you, this time next year, it will be a game worth playing, filled with non-playable characters
Yeah.
and stuff to do.
And no one's playing it.
Yeah.
You know. But the
Yeah.
new Spacey one looks good.
Yeah.
Whatever it's called. I
Yeah, the
can't
one that
remember
they
what it's
announced, like, which is the next one before their next ending. What are they called? The RPG they do. They've got the online one at the moment. Elder Scrolls, because
Yeah.
it's the space one before Elder
Yeah.
Scrolls, isn't it? Yeah. I can't remember what it's called.
I can't remember what it's called. But it looks alright. It looks like Fallout and stuff. And I don't get on with Fallout. I don't get on with Skyrim. I love Morrowind. I love
Oblivion.
I just never got on with any of I played those for a huge amount of hours. And they are worse games than Skyrim was. But after playing lots of BioWare stuff, I couldn't go back to playing like the Elder Scrolls type stuff and Fallout. Fallout felt very lonely and isolated and boring and dull. And I just
The thing is,
couldn't
Mass
get into
Effect. The Mass Effect worlds are so fleshed out with so many people. as
all
well.
the
Once
BioWare
you
games,
start the Mass
all
Effect,
the BioWare games
Yeah.
are. From Knights of the Old Republic, even going further back to Baldur's Gate and all that sort of stuff, they've always been like that. They very much fulfill like a certain criteria. And
90 million characters to talk to. Yes.
Yes.
25 phrases for each character. Yes.
Yeah.
3 options to choose from the answer. Yes.
yes, very much so.
Unlockable question if you ask the right question so many times in a row beforehand. Yes.
The Old Republic Knights of the Old Republic is still my favourite one. I include 1 and 2 together on that. I mean, 2 is probably the better one, but it was never finished.
No.
Knights of the Old Republic 2 was never actually finished.
Yeah, because, I mean, if you look online, there's loads and loads of content of videos of stuff
No,
that Obsidian put
You
out.
can
didn't they?
see when
Yeah.
you're playing the game.
Yeah, but
The-
Obsidian put videos
There's
online, didn't they?
there's continuity errors and stuff, and there's weird stuff when you're playing the game. You're like, what? Why is that happening? What's going on? where stuff was cut out. You can just see it. You don't even have to hear behind the scenes stuff. You can
Fun
see
when
it.
that happens.
You can just see it.
It's like going to pick your car up from an MOT, coming back and thinking, where's that extra noise coming from?
Yeah.
Why is there no explanation to it?
Yeah. You know, it's you know.
With time constraints or some shit, weren't it?
But it was
It
it was
we want
literally
money.
it was literally, you know, it wasn't EA at the time though. It
Mm.
wasn't EA at the
Who
time.
owned Obsidian?
It was done for BioWare.
Done
It was
for
done for
BioWare.
BioWare.
Right.
I believe it was done for Microsoft.
Oh,
It was a
right,
Microsoft exclusive, I do
Mm.
believe. Because it was an Xbox exclusive and PC. So
yeah, that's what you're saying. It's an Xbox exclusive now. It's Xbox and PC exclusive.
yeah.
Yeah. With crossplay,
Mm.
flashy star. We'll buy your company. We'll buy every company in the world.
Mm.
Coming soon, the Apple P Station. IP Station, as he thought the name up.
Yes, the IP station.
Yes.
But yeah, the thing with the Old Republic, when I first started playing it, I've got to admit, I think I enjoyed Star Trek Online.
Christmas chocolates. Yeah. I've eaten all the coffee ones.
I have a truffle one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed the Star Trek Online game probably more. Probably more than I did the beginning of the Old Republic.
Are we making you hungry for chocolate?
Mm.
I think we should all be sick of Christmas chocolate by now. I know I am, but I'm still not going to eat some. Unless you're eating Easter eggs, of course.
But yeah, eventually, after I finished eating, I kind of got to that thing where I preferred the Old Republic. At first, I really did prefer the Star Trek one. I think because the Star Trek one's slightly newer. And I'm more of a Star Wars person than I am a Star Trek person by quite a long margin.
Blasphemy. Couldn't agree more though.
Yeah, you know, I am a Star Wars person much more so than I am a Star Trek one. But something like the Star Trek one is great. I mean, I really recommend playing the Star Trek one as well, especially if you like Star Trek. It's
And it's free. Just spend a lot of time instead of buying packs. Just spend lots of time in it.
yeah, don't buy anything on the Star Trek
It's easy,
one.
isn't it?
You can get away with not buying anything. You don't need to. You don't need to. The Old Republic, the way the payment stuff works, you need to spend a little bit.
Now,
You know, you need to spend a little bit to do a few things. Like I say, look into it for the Old Republic. You know.
you get pink sunglasses.
No, I mean there's things like extra inventory space,
Oh,
extra
right,
this. There's money caps.
Available to premium members only.
There's
blah, blah,
money
blah.
caps.
Yeah.
There's the DLC. There's if you just get 1 month membership, you get never-ending access to the DLC.
Yeah.
But you still have to have bought 1 month membership. So there's like that sort of stuff, you know. So look into it for the Old Republic. But like I say, with Star Trek Online, don't buy anything. Just play the game all the way through for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours,
He
and
did.
don't pay anything. That's what I did. You know.
And also on the PS4 DC, now it's sort of DC Online you did as well, didn't you?
I paid for
DC
that.
Universe. Oh, you paid for it,
I
did you?
paid for that.
All right.
Yeah. I actually had that when it wasn't free to play.
Oh,
I actually
did
bought
you?
that on disc on the
Actually, we played
PS3.
later on, didn't
Yeah,
it? That's
I
right.
bought
yeah.
that on disc. I bought that on disc and actually paid membership for like about 4 or 5 months and played it quite a lot. Really enjoyed it. Also a really good game, but probably quite dated now. I mean, it was like 6 years, 7 years ago. I was
Quite a
playing
while ago. Yeah.
it. Yes,
It was PS3, wasn't it?
yeah,
Damn. Yeah.
So
Of course, available on PS4 and Xbox One now, free to play.
yeah.
Blah blah blah.
But again, it's got like it's got monetary caps. It's got this kind of thing and that kind of thing that restrict you. Star Trek Online doesn't seem to really penalise you for not paying anything.
Just time savers, really.
yeah,
Say time
yeah,
savers.
yeah. I'm going to get back to sort of Star Wars now. You know, the Old Republic. I'm going to get back to it. I have been enjoying it. I want to sort of look at see what this new DLC is.
Yeah.
My bounty hunter will kind of continue his adventures with his funky Mandalorian armor that I had to buy. I had to buy that with real money.
You had to pimp him out, did you?
It cost me like £7. But it's a Mandalorian. I had to fucking have it. It's but that was the limit of it. So I basically been playing the game for 3 or 4 weeks, whatever it was, and it cost me just over 20 quid.
Yeah.
So I can't complain too much for that. And I've still got like a month membership left, so.
I was so shocked that you didn't even think about it with PC.
No. Well,
But-
it was bought to do other things, you know. It was bought to do other things that I needed it to do. And
He doesn't want a 3D printer either.
yes, there's also that as well, which I'd also consider doing. You know. I'd really like
Coming soon, backs to Xbox pads on eBay from Tony for £1.50.
I would really like I'd really like a
Whatever they're
laserjet
called.
printer as well, so I
Yeah.
can custom decals and stuff like that. But yeah, anyway, I wasn't originally. It wasn't intended to play anything. You know, there was no notion there of actually playing games on it. It was literally bought for something else.
Yeah.
And yay, it plays the Old Republic. And as soon as Cliff mentioned it, I was like, Google, the Old Republic. You know. Yeah. So yeah, I put it on free to play, and I basically played it for a
It's
few hours.
enjoyable, yeah.
I played it for a few hours, and then I looked into the subscription model
Yeah.
and all that sort of stuff, and I was like, yeah, fuck it. I'll get 2 months. It's like 14 quid, or £15, something like that, and did it. So
I just remember one morning you messaged me like 5:30, 5:45, going, shit, didn't realise what time it was. Sorry, I was playing the Old Republic.
yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
you sent me a message basically like about 2 o'clock in the morning, which
Yeah.
is still silly hours.
Generally when I go to bed.
But I didn't see it until about 5:30. I didn't know it was 5:30. I thought it was about 1 o'clock in the morning. And I messaged him back, and I'm like, oh shit, sorry, I just saw what the time was.
But that's when you know you're enjoying a game, when time flies.
Yeah, and then you realise you got to be up in an hour. You know? But yeah.
Who needs sleep anyway?
Yeah. But anyway, that's it for November.
Yeah.
December's pickups will probably mostly be Christmas stuff, and
have
at
a
least
few.
at least one thing that I picked up, or Cliff picked up in the sales, which
Yeah.
is good.
Yeah. Yeah. It's night outside.
I am the light,
I am the god of hellfire.
and I bring you things.
Water. I bring you water. I don't know. Anyway, guys, any comments? Does we talk way too much?
Yes, we do.
It's awesome. Put it down below, and we will catch you next time.
Yeah, see you soon. Take care, and
Watch your fingers.